So I just got a message from some random number telling me, I don't know how they got my number. I'm not really sure who it is, but they obviously know who I am because it's a blank number. I've never had a conversation with them before in the past. But they basically tried to confirm and state, don't represent false information, that the allegations of the ICE agents that had happened here in McKee and Capital in San Jose, California, just were false and just a sheriff's investigation after a suspect, which would then technically be false because I've talked to the sheriffs myself and they were doing a sting operation for theft. They weren't waiting around for a specific suspect with a warrant, so they say. So who's right and wrong in this situation? The sheriffs who told me specifically they were doing a sting operation around the whole entire plaza, or this person who messaged me basically stating that they were looking out for a warrant and a suspect individually all around the plaza when they were actually physically putting people in handcuffs and actually detaining other citizens, not just one person, but several people. Not just this, what it concerns me is that these sheriff's officers, from what multiple witnesses have spoken and what videos and pictures display, is the majority of all these people being detained, most of these detainment depicted was people who looked of Mexican status or Mexican immigrant status. So there's allegations that a guy got pulled over and he was just driving by these officers, and the officers had no probable cause to pull him over, but ran his license plate, pulled him over because he was Mexican, ran him, checked him, searched him, let him go. They ended up detaining another guy who was just selling windshield wipers in the front, then detaining another guy just because he happened to be walking by and he looked Mexican. I'm not trying to, these are just allegations and speculation though. This isn't word of mouth of what I've said, that this is what I've saw. These are the allegations that have been brought forth to us. So we personally went out there to investigate to see exactly what was being done and what was being said by all of these witnesses surrounding, whether it's going to be business people or whatever, because no matter what, all of these statements are going to go viral and all of these statements are going to circulate. It's up to us as a community to now collectively go out there and identify what is truth and what is fiction. Just because someone posts something because of someone's allegations, they're letting the community know, hey, be aware of that area, regardless of it being truth or fact right now. Now it's our job to go out there and really identify if it's true or not. See, this person is messaging me out of bitterness and whatever. Put the truth on the table, because if the police told me it's a sting operation because of theft and you're telling me it's because some guy had a warrant, you're full of shit. They had 7+ different cars out there undercover around the entire plaza, circulating around this entire plaza, picking people up, detaining people before we even got there. Whether it was ICE or not, we were a buffer between any detainment or false imprisonment because there was no probable cause with half of these detainments. Think about that. I could care less if it's immigration or not. We went there to either prove or disprove this statement. Regardless, you have a right to audit, you have a right to document, and you have a right to record all of your government agencies carrying out their public duty. So with that being said, people who are talking about don't publicize alleged allegations, at this point in time, it's too late because the community failed to stand up when it mattered the most. Look where we are. We're here because of the community's fault not standing up and not denouncing the oppressors who have been standing before us. People are going to worry because it's a reality. This is what's standing before us. Family, some of them don't want to go to certain places just because of the situations that are going on. And it's not because they're made up or because people are fear mongering. The truth is out there and we see it. The truth is out there and we see it. This is a reality we have to live in now. People like me who are a safe place, who are American citizen, a Mexican American citizen, who have the right to safe passage and safe travel, it's up to us to go out there and actually give fact to the community and tell them, fact or is this fiction? Well, I'll come to you today and tell you that this was fiction. The ploy, I do believe it was a ploy. I believe it was a ruse to incite fear on the community from our government entities who are currently collectively working together now like they were working together then. You have to be an imbecile to believe that they are not. These are our governments to serve themselves, not the people. The people majority vote has spoken, and we still are not getting any results, but just being spun around in a web. Think about it. So my job was to go out there and either prove or disprove, and I put myself on the line with police officers who then intended to become hostile with me at one moment in time until a supervisor had to step in and say, let's have a civil conversation. And so we did, because that is my right and that is his duty. He did his job, and his job that he was conducting and his duties that he was conducting at that time were nowhere near what you were speaking of, because there were about 7+ undercover cars literally back to back around this whole plaza, scaring the shit out of the community. But who stopped that fear? I did, and other associated constituents. That fear was gone, because after that, monitoring the police and staying there for a while, they decided their duties here are done. But there was no warrant out for someone's arrest. They were collectively doing a sting operation for theft, allegedly. But those are just allegations till I see the fact. I don't even believe it as true, because they weren't even stopping people who were committing theft. They were stopping people who were just gradually walking by too as well. So what the truth is, I don't know, and I don't care. The position and image of impropriety was clearly there for everyone to see. And that's why I went down there to prove a point. I'm either going to prove this fact or I'm going to disprove it. We were the first ones to talk about ICE being here a couple weeks ago, and they were there for 2 days, taking away. ICE was there 2 days on Blossom Hill, taking people away actively. It took the SEC rapid response a full 3 hours after we were viral about publicizing the fact that these people were being taken away. They were there for 2 days. Think about that. So collectively now, what we're doing is we're asking the community, if we have time and effort, we're asking the community, no, fuck that. We're not just asking the community to send it to us. We're asking the community to collectively utilize your rights. Don't just depend on any specific rapid response team or any group or organization. If you have the time and you're in the area, go out there, collectively exercise your rights, pull out your phone, associate, organize, and go talk with these police officers. Even if they're undercover, they have a duty to also serve and protect you. I'm going to tell you now, no fleet of undercovers are going to be out in the open, deliberately, face value in front of people so they could be seen conducting a sting operation to prevent theft. It's counterproductive. It's moronic, if you ask me. Our police officers are not that stupid to sit there in every aisle and every stall and undercover and sheriff uniform, picking people out of the public randomly so they could be seen and videotaped. They are not that stupid. So what did I do? I went out there and I video recorded my association and my conversations with these police officers. I confronted them to identify and ask who they are. Because 1, they were parked in handicap stalls without handicap signs. 2, they were scaring the fuck out of the public. They could have been casing the joint themselves. They kept going around picking up people parking in these stalls. It's hard. I don't know what to say. I'm baffled. Anyways, go out there. If you hear something, don't just post it. Someone else posted it. Someone else posted this and collaborated with me, and I support it. I think right now we're at a time where we can't hold back. We can't wait. I think we need to deliver to the community immediately. Hey, the warning signs. When there's a tsunami, what do you do? Warning signs. When a kid goes missing, what do you do? Warning signs. We send out an Amber Alert. We give the community awareness. This is who, what, where, when, and why. There's a possibility that there's an earthquake. There's a possibility that there may be a tsunami. Warning signs. We send out these warning signs, and the community has to collectively go out there, actively go out there, and really either confirm or deny this information. And what do we do today? We confirm that this was a false alarm. And these are ordinary citizens who are coming out, reaching out to us, reaching out to the rapid response, reaching out to family and friends. No one is ever just gonna be right. You try your best. But when it comes down to proving a point, I proved a point today. I did it today twice already. It was not immigration. And the next time we get called and I'm around, I'm going to go back out there and I'm going to put face value and I'm going to have a civil conversation with our police officers or ICE immigration officers. And I am going to audit. I am going to conduct information. I'm going to get names and badge numbers and speak to whom I need to speak to. That's what we have to do collectively. Because all this bullshit you got going online, fear mongering, when you further keep quiet of false allegations, those false allegations further grow. Think of it as evidence. If you continue to put false evidence as evidence without basically contesting it, that false evidence remains truth until you refute it. And so that's kind of what I did today twice, to refute this information, not to discredit the public, because this came out from public information, from public citizens, to basically confirm or deny for the rest of the citizens in the public, to at least give them truth, transparency, and confirmation today, regardless of whether it's true or not. Everyone knew to stay the fuck away from McKee and Capitol. Everyone knew, hey, someone's out there taking care of it, right? That someone was us, because I didn't see SEC Rapid Response Team or anyone anywhere. I barely got a goddamn message right now, and it's probably SEC Rapid Response Team too. I don't give a shit. I'm editing a video right now to deliver it back to the public. I'm vomiting it back out for you guys. All right. The shit, whatever they were doing was sketchy as hell. I could care less. We're bringing you fact to the table. It was not ICE, and we are concluding that it was the sheriffs, as I got in videos. Were they doing some sketchy, suspicious shit? Hell, if you're any citizen with common sense, all the citizens were standing around dumbfounded. What are they doing? They're intentionally trying to terrify the fuck out of our community. It was obvious. So whatever the sheriffs are doing, whatever. That's really none of our control or none of our business right now. But as of today, we proved that it was not ICE. And I think that the sheriffs were intentionally trying to stir up commotion within the community and scare them so they could be further enraged with this fear and anger that's been going on all around. I'm here to give you solid facts. Not just my own opinion or my speculation, because I just delivered it, but solid facts. My videos, solid facts, my pictures show that these were sheriffs. And I had solid communication and conversation with these police officers, just as I would with an immigration agent, because I'm not going to step out of my boundary or my integrity to basically falter the public. I don't know who's messaging me. I don't know how you got my number. I don't care. Say it with your chest. I proved today that it was sheriffs. I just haven't publicized it yet. So anyways, when you guys see this video, good job for you. I don't know what you guys are trying to prove, but even your freaking words are discredited, because that's not what the police said, and I got that on video.